It's a yin yoga session for your lower spine, the hips, and the pelvis. And as yin will show you a few modifications in each poses, I will start the timer. And of course, you're welcome to pause this video and stay longer if you choose to. Just a couple of housekeeping. Make sure that you have bolsters close by or pillow, blanket. Kim has a rolled towel between her back of the thigh and her calf muscles. You might want something under your ankles. And in her case, see how her arms are extended? She might turn her palm up to see how that affects the shoulders. And she might use those hands as a pillow or bring them alongside her body. If she was going to use it as a pillow, she'd put the hands under her forehead. And so go ahead, find your Goldilocks position. Where you can stay in stillness, in breathing. And making sure that there is no sharp pain or numbness anywhere in your body. If there is, please come out of the pose and readjust yourself. And as you breathe here, keep your attention on the body. Anchoring your attention using your breath, the inhales and the exhales. Maybe the inhales and the exhales go up and down the back of the spine, whatever that means to you. Each exhale, can you invite your lower back, the tailbone, to feel heavy? What does feeling heavy in your tailbone bring in your body? And before we transition out of this pose, just a quick reminder, make your transitions real slow, as if you're moving through jello. Bringing the intention first that I'm going to move out of this pose, and then finding the movement. And for Kim, she's going to slowly come into a prone position on her belly, whatever feels right to her, as she goes removing the props out of the way. And maybe when she comes onto the belly, she might just be on her elbows, or if she feels she needs to take a pause, she might just bring her arms alongside the body. can see that she is giving her neck a slight movement, and bringing the head down is a real nice stretch to the back of the neck. If you have a bolster or firm cushion, you could rest your forehead on that. In her case, she might try using this foam block in different positions, or she might even show you how she's going to cup her face in her hands to give the lower back support. So these are all small, fine refinements before you find your Goldilocks position in this pose. If you find that the mind starts to wander, you can bring attention to any part of the body where you feel this pose, and park your attention there as you breathe in and out. Halfway through, more than halfway through, and once again reminding you that if you choose to stay longer, go ahead. But if you decide to be with us when we transition out of this pose, remind yourself that there is a change happening. You can watch Kim as she will transition when she's ready. It's going to be a slow movement. And always, if your body wants to do any adjustment, go ahead and do this. But she'll lie on her belly with her, maybe one knee bent, bringing one side of the face on her arms or the mat. And this stillness helps lubricate the fascia. It's the fascia that we want to hydrate, lubricate, heal in the yin practice. And Kim will know, Kim and Yin. Kim will know when she's ready to roll over onto her back, coming out slowly from this pose. Once she's on her back, maybe she'll keep the knees up for a few moments, hands or hug the knees to the chest, releasing the lower back, sort of a counter pose. This might be a good time to have the feet on the mat and do a few slow windshield wipers. And when she's ready, she will bring soles of the feet together in what is called the butterfly or the bound angle pose. And you can see that there is a rolled towel that she might put under her thighs to give her support. She's placed her hands on her belly. See how still she is as she continues to breathe. Slow, long, silent, and continuous inhales and exhales. Once again, we are kind of halfway through this pose. As you keep your attention inwards, wandering through the inner scapes of your body and mind, notice what are you feeling and where are you feeling. And maybe as you notice, you inhale, and as you exhale, you let go of that noticing just for now. As you prepare your mind first that you are going to transition out of this pose, remind yourself it's going to be a slow move. When you feel ready, you can use each hand to support each knee up slowly, back to face the ceiling. Feet on the mat. And then pause here before you do any more movements. taking a few breaths deeply, exhaling and inhaling. So I'd like you to keep in mind as you move into what is called a supine twist, that we scoot our hips towards one side and then we drop the knees to the opposite. So whichever side you're going to go first. Your arms can be in a T position or cactus position. Taking time to adjust yourself. Do you need to put a cushion between your knees? Do you need to put a block under the bottom thigh? Like, where are you now in your body? Or does this shape feel that you can stay here for the next 2 or 3 minutes? Let's say 2 minutes on each side. Doubling it between the thighs to release the lower back. The joys of being outdoor also brings its own critters, and we have sometimes mosquitoes in the rainforest. You can see that she is looking towards her back arm. Depending on where your shoulders and upper back and neck are today, you have always the option to look at the ceiling or look at the same side, turn your head where your knees are. And I think it's time to come out of this pose to the other side. So you just watch how she brings herself out of the pose. You find that your glutes or the lower back are feeling this pose, maybe you want to place your back hand on that area. Give it attention through connection, connecting with your own hand, and breathe there. can see that Kim is looking at her back shoulder or the back hand. And before she even begins to transition out of the pose, she might start with her head and neck, turning it slowly towards the ceiling, maybe to the other side, just making sure that all the fascia around the neck feels good. Just watch how she finds her stillness. After holding the static stretches in stillness and moving slowly out of the pose, we again want to find a stillness when we come out of the pose, so we can get the fascia, the lubrication of the fascia. It's like a sponge. It will absorb that hyaluronic acid back into the fascia. And the final resting pose, where she'll allow the whole body to benefit, will be the shavasana, the corpse pose or the resting pose. And you can see she has placed a part of that rolled towel under her lower thighs. You could have a bolster or a pillow or a blanket. And as soon as you put something under your knees or lower thighs, your lower back feels supported. For our purpose, we'll stay here for about the same time, 3 minutes. And if you are watching this and practicing along with us, you can stay longer.